Every time I have black pudding, I think to myself, should I have black pudding more often? I'm a bit like that with the pictures and all. Every time I go to pictures, I think to myself, I should come here more often, and then I never go.
All right, lads.
All right. Oh, yeah?
That's the idea. Can I join you?
No, we're wolfing this down. We've got a lot on.
How are you fixed for a bit of lunch later on?
He can't. That's why we're having this now, set us up for the day.
Motor through, eh?
Yeah, that's it.
Your dad used to say that. He'd have a big breakfast, set himself up for the day. Then at lunchtime, you'd see him. Pie and chips like that. Still, he was full of good advice he couldn't follow.
He did his best.
There's the rain man. Oh, that old woman.
He's called Ryan. He's gone in the back.
Do you know, I hate that, me. When you're going somewhere and there's no one serving. Tell him he's missed out on £3.25.
We'll pass it on.
Don't eat too quick. You'll give yourself indigestion.
See ya. Hey, finally managed to get the Scooby-Doo mystery machine started.
Oh, yeah, when?
Just before we came in here. Didn't go very far, man.
Brilliant.
Morning.
Morning. Thought this was knackered.
So did I. You must have given it mouth to mouth.
Well, will you tell him to shift it? I'm seeing the midwife in 20 minutes.
You can get out of there. There's loads of room. Do you want me to help guide you out?
Don't bother, I'll manage.
He is in his rights, you know. There's no restrictions.
Just trying to wind me up.
Now, why would anyone want to do that, eh? Hey, I thought we're all mates again.
So did I.
Cheers, Roy. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey, black pudding was on fire, Roy.
I'm sorry, was it uncooked?
No, it was perfect. Bye-bye.
When's the floor coming?
Next week, hopefully.
Almost saw a scrap this morning. Tyrone's missus and Tina having a few words in the street.
I don't like seeing women fight.
Neither do I. It's unseemly.
Yeah, well, they don't see eye to eye.
Why's that?
One of them scratched the other's car a while back, then they had that crash.
What crash?
Kirsty went into the back of Tina. Serious bit of road rage. Police investigating everything, so Tommy and Tyrone fell out big time.
Didn't Tyrone kick him out?
Yeah, well, that's why he's at mine and Tina. I've never seen Tyrone so wound up.
Is that right? Mates always fall out over women. Split loyalties, innit? And the woman always wins.
Yeah, well, that's Kirsty. Nice-looking girl, but I wouldn't trust her as far as I can throw her.
Smitten, is he?
Tyrone? She says jump, he says how far.
Aye, but I get the general idea.
I reckon we'll get it started. Just need a bit of cough syrup.
All those things you put on someone's chest in an emergency. Clip, boom.
Defibrillator.
Oh, check you out.
Anyway, it was Tina's decision. No spirit of adventure.
Yeah, give us a key.
Whoa, what's this?
What?
The light in the bumper.
Was it already like that?
I think I'd have noticed, Ty. I told you, Tina said that Kirsty was boxed in.
Who's done that?
Who do you think?
Steady on.
Well, she must have battered her way out.
Spiteful cow.
Do you mind?
Well, look at it, Ty. You know what she's like? Just because I park outside your house, she does this.
So you could have got a bus through that gap. Honestly, what did I say about leopards?
Well, you're gonna need a whole new bumper, and that light's finished. I'm not so sure any of it's worth replacing.
I paid good money for this.
Did you? I think you paid bad money for this, and you know what they say about throwing good money after bad?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have to if Kirsty didn't think she was on Blackpool Pier playing on the Dodgems, would I?
She was going to see the midwife.
Oh, and what? That gives her licence to start damaging other people's property, does
Do you know what, mate? I don't like your tone.
There she is now. Police aren't above the law, Tyrone.
Anything could have happened. We don't know.
Nice work.
What's this?
Ah, let me think.
Why didn't you just ask me to move it? Why did you just go ploughing into it?
I never touched it. I edged out that space bit by bit. Took me 15 minutes. I was nearly late for the midwife.
Was everything all right?
She said to keep my feet elevated if my ankles swell up again.
Oh, OK. Well, I'll get a couple of cushions. We can put them underneath.
Hello? What are we doing about this?
Didn't you hear what she just said?
She's had swollen ankles all week. She doesn't need this stress. Oh, and I do.
Make her pay for the damage, Tyrone.
Look, there is nothing on her bumper. So? It doesn't always show. I think it was.
Not necessarily, no. Not when you know what you're doing. I'm sure there's a knack.
Oh, yeah. Police training day one. Grow up, will you?
Me grow up? I'm not the one smashing into people's vans and playing the pregnancy card so your boyfriend takes pity.
Get away from her, Tina.
If I wasn't pregnant.
Oh, yeah, then what?
I'm serious.
Then what?
Leave her
Oi,
alone.
get your hands off my girlfriend.
Don't you talk to me like that.
I've had enough of your evil little games, and you're a mug for putting up with it. It's no wonder girls treat you like dirt and walk all over you. You take one look at your big stupid face.
Warning you, Tommy.
Yeah?
I feel faint.
Why not to do those cushions?
You just shut up.
Don't tell my girlfriend to shut up.
I'll shut you up if you're not careful. Do you want something?
Go on then, do it. Hit me if it'll make you feel better. Stick up with that lying, manipulated cow.
Do that if I was you, pal. Not with 2 witnesses and a copper standing by.
You're a lucky boy, Tommy. I swear to God, me and you, we're finished.
Coronation Street continues in half an hour.
Why don't you make the lad a cup of tea? He's had a shock.
Why don't you make him a cup of tea?
I don't know where anything is.
Sugar.
3.
Why did I have to say all that stuff?
Because it's the truth, probably. Everything we say for a good reason. Now, I don't know the full story. I don't know what happened. But it looked to me like she bashed up your van with her car. The second you try to say anything, Tyrone flies off the handle like a savage.
Yeah, I suppose.
I tell you what, if your granddad had witnessed that, and your grandma, they brought him up, you know. They did everything for him. He was like Mowgli, that kid.
It's not Tyrone's fault, it's Kirsty's.
He still took her word against yours, though, didn't he?
She's carrying his child.
Right, I need to go back to work now, babe.
I'm not going to go back in.
No, you sit there. You get off. I'll finish the brew.
You sure?
Yeah.
Thanks. And, thank you. See you later.
See you.
Where do you keep the milk?
Have you never made a cup of tea in your life before? It's in the fridge where it's traditionally kept. No. Tyrone bought it off him. It was all above board.
You were there, were you? You saw the paperwork.
Well, of course I didn't.
Dad was old. He was confused.
They still let him live there, though. Rent-free, I think.
A lodger in his own home. Tyrone sweet-talked him into virtually giving it away.
I'm not sure that's true.
You're very trusting. It's a very nice quality, Tommy. But there's another word for trusting. Naive. You've just witnessed Tyrone's true colours. He's a big pudding on the surface, everybody's best buddy. The next thing you know, he's all set to leather you.
He's in love.
Who says he wasn't the last time when he was packing up my dad's belongings and shoving them into the box room? Dad was like you. He was trusting.
And Ty thought the world of him.
And why wouldn't he, eh? Me mum and dad, they were his meal ticket. A pair of kind-hearted old saps prepared to take him astray. Well, he fed that stray up till he was big and strong and very, very persuasive. Then he turned round and he bit them.
I don't know. He always seems dead grateful.
Got what he wanted, though, didn't he? They're both dead. He owns their house. And you, their own flesh and blood, will have to pay rent like a stranger.
That was a stranger.
Your family. Dad would have turned in his grave.
He was cremated.
Then Tyrone squeezed you out and all. For a woman again. You don't turn to jelly every time some bird flutters her eyelids at you. Turn your back on your mates.
But we'll be all right, won't we? I mean, we have to be. We work together.
You don't have to, though, do you?
Why? What else am I going to do? I know it's late.
What do you want?
Were you in bed?
No, I was doing Kirsty hot water bottle.
Can I come in?
Really upset this afternoon.
Yeah, well, so was I.
You had no right to say that stuff. She never went into your van.
Yeah, well, that's debatable.
Molly did what she did, but that has got nothing to do with Kirsty, and it doesn't make me a mug.
I know it doesn't. And I'm sorry.
Right. Well, I don't want any more of this, understood? I don't want you talking about Kirsty in that way again. I won't have it.
I understand.
Good.
The thing is, I didn't just come here to apologise. I wanted to let you know that I've decided to leave the garage as of now.
Is that right?
Ty, you've been a really good mate to me, and you still are. I don't want to spoil that. I just thought I should back off.
Right.
Tyrone, have you got that bottle yet?
should get back to her.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, best